Hello, everyone. Welcome to State of the Game for 2018. First one for 2018. I've never had such a dramatic intro to myself. Stop laughing. I didn't know what to do. It's like
I was looking at the screen. It's like
apparently the audio had some issues.
Yeah, apparently the audio had some issues.
Sorry about that. We'll get that working next time.
But I just like the end of the intro and then like the face of Peter. That's like very serious.
That's not what you want. That's
State of the game. Serious stuff.
It is serious business, though. It is serious business. Yes, it's the first State of the Game. I can't stop thinking about this now. It's the first State of the Game, 2018.
Yes.
We're back. We didn't go anywhere. There were some rumors going around that it was the final one in December, and that wasn't true.
No.
No, we're obviously here. But we did announce that we were doing a couple of changes to State of the Game, though, which I think is where the rumors came from in the first place.
Oh, yeah, probably.
So we're doing some stuff.
Yeah. Happy New Year, by the way.
Oh, Happy New Year. Hope you had a great holidays. All of that stuff that you're supposed to say.
Sorry, I just got I was troubled because someone asked if I trimmed my beard. I didn't, but I'm going to do that next week. Glad you asked. Very important detail.
That's an important...
Yes.
If you can see it up close, you'd see that he didn't trim his beard.
It's kind of messy. So it's going to be better next State of the Game.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Or maybe there will be no beard
anymore.
So anyway,
changes to the State of the Game.
It's not State of the Beard. Not yet. It's going to happen at some point.
Extra little show.
Yeah. So we were saying?
Changes to the State of the Game. We're changing things up. Because in general, State of the Game has become this show where it's always about the news.
Yeah.
And the issue we've been having is that, as for any live game, any online game, you don't always have news.
Nope.
Which created this weird situation.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of what, and we talked about that a bit last year, towards, I think it was November or something, was at the moment where everybody was asking for a release date for 1.8, and we didn't have a release date just yet, and like basically not much to talk about. And we talked about how we want to preserve the State of the Game as a weekly thing. We want to keep the weekly show. We want to keep the weekly, like appointment with you guys and be here every Thursday at the same time. But we're not always going to have new things to talk about with the game, and we've seen that in the past. So we really want to make sure to kind of find a way to diversify the content of the State of the Game. So we are not only talking about game news, but also about everything that is going on around the game. So also all the cool stuff that you guys do in the community, all the things that we see, the discussions that we want to comment on, have like a bit more of like Q&A, times where we can answer questions, all these kind of things. So this is all the kind of stuff that we want to work on to improve the format of the State of the Game and make sure that therefore we can keep it as a weekly thing. So for example, the introduction you just saw is one of the things we are doing. We are trying to, slowly improve the production value as well and try to turn that into a proper, weekly primetime show.
Exactly. And I can say straight away, it's further down on this list, but I'll say it now. Next week is actually going to be that kind of State of the Game. We'll be looking more at the cool stuff you guys been doing and share all that fun, cool, creative stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's going to start next week, so you guys know.
Yeah, it's not going to be like one day to the other where suddenly the State of the Game is completely different or whatever. We're going to add more stuff as it goes, and we'll see how you guys react to it, what you like, what you don't like, and then we'll adapt to it. So.
Yeah, and State of the Game is still going to be, like when we have news, we'll, of course, talk about it on State of the Game, but you'll know beforehand as well. We've tried to be as clear as possible what kind of schedule we're looking at, what kind of information can you expect from State of the Game this week. Is it news about the game? Is it community stuff only? Is it a mix between the two? We'll keep you updated on that, so you know when you're coming here exactly what kind of content you're gonna get, basically. So yeah, but starting next week, we're going to focus completely on the community, unless something big happens and we have to say something.
Stats with Yannick, yes, El Tigre. There will be Stats with Yannick, that's going to be part of it as well.
Oh, it said strike.
It said strike.
Good work, me. I set that up.
Oh, what's in the ticker?
What's it called?
No, it's not called strike.
It's not called strike. It's called ambush. It says strike.
It's like we're talking and nobody cares because everybody just read strike starting January 23rd. And
That's,
they're like,
yeah, and that's the big news that you guys were waiting for as well. But that's further down on the list, so we're not going to go there just yet.
So let's just pretend you didn't read it.
Which camera is it now? It's the.
You can't see the camera. It's the big one. It's the large one.
So before we go anywhere, I actually just want to take a moment to say congratulations to Clark on Reddit for finally getting the house. You've been sharing your pain and your stories of you getting it, and congratulations, you got it. I didn't get it.
Well, lucky you, because I also still don't have it.
No, it's yeah, it is what it is. But congratulations, Clark. We're both jealous and happy.
I was actually streaming yesterday, and I dropped an exotic, and I was like,
I saw you. You were like,
I was refusing. I was refusing to look at it because I was like, there's no way it's gonna be the house, and I'm gonna be disappointed. So I'm going to like hang on to that feeling of there is an exotic waiting for me. It could be the house. It's probably not, but it could be the house. So I'm gonna save, that moment for as long as I can. Turned out it was a historian. So
yeah, there we
rip
go.
me.
Rip. So
great gun, the historian. Great gun.
Okay, things are moving. The reason why we look a bit distracted is because things are moving on the screen as we try to desperately
Hamish is doing some magic and
save my bad mistake with strike. Somebody's going to kill me. We did a maintenance today. As you probably know, we had an issue before where the expansion stash for skirmish was full, and if you didn't have the DLC, suddenly you couldn't go into skirmish. That should be fixed now. If you're still having issues, please tell us, and we'll take a look at it. But it should be fixed now, so all the stuff from now on is going to drop at your feet instead of in a stash base you can't get to. So that should have been fixed. We also, you're all set, Hamish, because we have a little video. Good.
We have a video. Oh my god.
Oh my god. No, because we also removed the holiday crates, which was the special cache that we had at the premium vendor over the weekend. And it included a Santa outfit. And one thing for sure is that we've seen a lot of evil Santas.
There were a lot of Santas, and a lot of them were pretty evil in the Dark Zone.
And Mr. Kebab put up this wonderful video which shows you kind of what the Dark Zone is like. Absolutely amazing. And
accurate.
Very accurate.
Very accurate.
And yeah, when I see those, I run the other way. Let's be honest though, when I see a player in the Dark Zone, I run the other way. So
yeah, pretty much.
Say too much. But yes, so there's a Christmas theme to the state of the game, obviously. We had some Christmas music to that clip, but it's always Christmas in the division, obviously.
But we're still not wearing Christmas hats.
No, we never did. I was going to ask the office team if they had any, but I forgot.
Whoa.
I think Anthony did, though. Right, Anthony? Anyway, so to the big news that you guys already seen in the ticker. And but we're still going to say it, of course. Global Event 4, Ambush, not Strike.
Not Strike.
Not Strike, is coming out on January 23rd.
Which is?
Tuesday and like 1.5 weeks.
What are we, 11? So 11. It's in 12 days.
Yes. So that's happening. It's going to run for 7 days.
Not 6.
Not 6, not 9, 7.
7.
7 days this time around.
So one exact week.
And
the French guy looks happy to be there. I am happy to be here.
You look happy.
Yeah,
you look comfortable.
I'm happy. I mean, if I look, I always look grumpy. So don't take it personally. It's not you, it's me.
Confirmed.
But I'm happy. As far as happy face goes, this is probably one of the happiest. Look at that guy. That's. See? Now I look super happy compared to that.
Yeah, there's a very nice GIF of us going around where we look super happy.
Yeah.
Which I saw today. Thank you very much for that.
You said GIF, by the way.
Huh?
You said GIF. It's been confirmed it's GIF.
It's forever going to be GIF.
No.
Shut up.
It's not.
Another thing that we've seen going around is a video of some form of what's being called an invincibility glitch, which is basically someone who can't die. The thing with this is we still haven't seen, as that camera now, serious face, we still haven't seen any real evidence of this glitch actually being reproducible and usable. It might just, like the video is probably just bug or something. That's all we know so far. We're investigating heavily into it. But if you have information about this glitch and you have how to do it, if it actually does exist, again, no evidence so far, please email that to stateofthegame@massive.se. Stateofthegame, one word, @massive.se. Because we really want to clear that up as soon as possible. Again, we don't see any evidence. People have been asking us to fix it, but
so far what we've seen is that it's one video of one guy
that's being shared over
that has been shared
again.
by tons of YouTubers, because like people want to raise awareness about that. If there is this exploit, people want us to be aware of. So we've definitely seen the video. We've watched it very carefully. We have a bunch of our QC guys that are actually still now trying to reproduce the bug. So far we haven't been able to reproduce the bug. And there's even, I think Jesse Mine put a video out there where he actually had a discussion with the guy, and the guy told him that he doesn't know how the bug happened, and he wasn't able to reproduce it afterwards. It happened once. He made a video, posted it, which led to the whole discussion we're having now. But as far as we know, as far as we've seen, it looks like this was a one-time bug that happened, that was not controlled, and that doesn't seem to be at least easy to reproduce. So if you guys know anything that we don't, if you know a way to reproduce it, please do let us know. But it looks like this is not an exploitable glitch.
Exactly. So, yeah, please let us know if you know anything. There's also been, just need to address this, we've talked about it before in the game streams, that camera. But there was some rumors over Christmas that we were nerfing stuff. I see people in chat now calling like, don't nerf anything. The thing is, we don't have any plans right now to nerf anything. If you hear that we're nerfing Pred or we're nerfing Nomad, and especially the gear sets are currently being discussed a lot in the community, we have no plans to do that right now. We're looking at the way things develop. We want to wait for Ambush to come out. We want the new gear sets, new classified gear sets, Alpha Bridge, Tactician, Firecrest, and Hunters, to be introduced into the loot pool and see how the meta evolves from that. But we are looking at it. We are aware that you guys are debating it, and there's been some couple of great discussions about it, but right now, no plans.
Yeah.
So again, it's one of those situations. Unless you hear something officially from us, there are no plans to change anything to anything right now. It might happen. It might happen if it becomes a balanced issue, a bigger issue, but right now.
Yeah, the thing is, like, right now, there is not like, and I know some people will disagree with what I'm about to say, but but I will do it anyway. There is not like one meta that comes out of that is like completely dominating the rest. What we have is we have like a couple options. We have Nomad, we have Predator, we have Striker, we have those that are obviously better than others. But trying to nerf any of that right now would be premature, because we know that we have 4 new classified that are coming with the next global events. And we want to make sure that those are actually part of the meta, those are in the pool, and then we see what's the end result of all of the classified finally being available to the players. So then we can start looking at across the board what happens, and then if we need to change stuff. But right now it would be premature, because for all we know, maybe, who knows? Maybe when Tactician comes out, Tactician becomes completely OP, and we have nerfed Predator, which could have been the only counter to Tactician, and now we are stuck with the Tactician meta. So we might as well just wait until those are out, and then we'll have a look at all of that.
Exactly. And there are many ways as well to change the balance and maybe not nerf stuff, maybe change other things. Again, no plans.
Yes.
Nothing official. We'll let you know, of course. Speaking of which, do you want to take the next point?
I don't know, I'm lost on the list.
There. Because you talked about it on your stream yesterday.
That's my fault. No, so obviously we see a lot of questions, and I see one just 71 right now, like all caps, year 3. Obviously, there's a lot of questions. Like, we're past 1.8 now. We have a bunch of people asking, okay, what comes next? What are you guys doing? Is there going to be a year 3? Are there going to be more updates? Is there going to be... There is a future, guys. We are not done with the game. We have still things that we're working on, but we just don't really want to talk about it right now because we're still very much focused on 1.8. As you see, we still have some things to talk about. We still have the new the global event coming with the new classified. We are looking at all of that before we start talking about what's going to happen in the future. So you can keep asking, but just we want to at least acknowledge the fact that we know you guys want to know what's going to happen, and we will tell you, just not right now. Please be patient.
Exactly. That's a good summary. Good summary. That's all the news stuff we want to talk about today on State of the Game. If you're only here for that, that's pretty much it. But I wanted to do a little sneak peek of the kind of stuff that we will share with you on the more community side of things when we start doing those streams, or that version of State of the Game. It's still going to be called State of the Game.
Yes, it's still going to be called State of the Game.
Yes. First of all, I found first of all, I'm going to plug Agent Highlights on our website. Every month, we publish an article with cool stuff that's being shared by the community, like cosplays, fan art. We've even had some great fan fiction shared, videos, all of that stuff that we put together in a special article called Agent Highlights. James, our wonderful community representative, takes care of that. He's doing a great job. And the people that are featured are also rewarded with some in-game credits, Phoenix credits, actually. But he found these couple of things that I really, really want to show. The first one up is a funny tweet. Poor SHD Legend Barry broke his foot, so now he's in the same situation as Faye. So will Faye ever get out of the cast?
Or is already out there?
Or is he doomed to the same fate? You get to sit behind a desk forever.
Well, at least he can get out there himself. Or herself.
He's obviously outside. So there we go.
Still better than Faye Lau.
So
can we have a picture of the face though? Do you have both eyes available?
Both eyes? Oh yeah. Oh, okay, now I understand. I'm slow. I don't know anything about this game, obviously.
Do you even play the game?
I did. No, I don't play the game. We also have this really nice render of some Division stuff from, okay, your name on Twitter is Ghost, but surrounded by some form of symbols that I can't read. So I'm just going to call you Ghost right now.
Okay.
But this one is really cool.
Yeah.
Some really cool.
So that's 3D render.
Yes,
right?
Exactly. You can't really see it from here. I've had it on my screen.
That's pretty amazing.
It's really, really cool. So that's kind of
and then like back on our faces, trying to look at the screen.
Look at the screen. That's the kind of stuff that James has been digging up. There's a lot more where that came from. We'll be sharing a lot more of that moving forward. You guys are super creative, and there's some really just different stuff being produced. I've shouted out Bon Diesel before. I'm going to do it again because the things he does with Words with Bon, and there we go. Happy Hamish. Because it's awesome. Words with Bon interviews people from the community and the dev team, etc. Graffiti Mondays and stuff like that.
People say I should be fired.
And that's the kind of, and again, the fan fiction actually we got is really, really good. I read large parts of it. So keep that up.
Someone said I should be fired.
You should be fired?
Yeah.
Okay, fired.
I don't know if it's because, apparently I made fun on handicapped people or something. I didn't.
What?
You talking about Phalel's eye.
I talked about Phalel's eye.
That's just his situation, you know.
Yeah.
I apologize if I offended anyone.
Yeah.
Please don't fire me.
No, fire me instead. Engram 801 things. Whoa. Sorry, the drapes aren't completely drawn.
We had
right
our
now.
game director just pass by and look in and was like, what is going on? So that was Matthias.
Oh, he should come in here.
Yeah, he should come in.
Definitely should.
He just left. I think he saw what was coming and he just ran.
Sponitor asking about the Twitch drops. Those will definitely be back. We're actually working on that right now. Exactly when they're going to come back, don't know. But we're definitely doing it again. It was a really cool thing. You guys seem to really enjoy it. So where's the sexy redhead Hamish? He's right over there.
Look, My hair's
Do
brown.
you consider yourself redhead?
I mean, I have a shade of ginge, but I would say my hair's pretty brown.
There's nothing wrong with ginger, though.
No,
No.
it's exotic.
The only, if you have ginger here, did you say a shade of ginge? Is that a New Zealand thing?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Shade of ginger. I like that, though.
Yeah. But yes, Twitch drops will be back. That's where we were. Sorry, got sidetracked.
But you're off script anyway. That was not part of the bullet points you wrote down.
No, we're ad-libbing now.
Oh my god.
It's scary.
Oh my God.
We're in that part. We're in the cringe part.
Improv.
Sorry, what time is it? Should we end the episode?
You guys have done 20 minutes. We're doing pretty good.
Huh?
That's 20 minutes. That's a substantial
It's substantial.
stream.
Yeah, we had some news. To recap, though, let's just recap quickly.
Yes.
Global Event 4, Ambush, coming out on the 23rd of January, will run for 7 days. Alpha Bitch, Tactician, Firecrest, and Hunter's Faith will be the classifieds available during that event. During maintenance today, we fixed the skirmish expansion stash bug. That was really annoying. If you're still having issues, please let us know. The invincibility glitch that's going around, yet to see proof that that's actually exploitable. It's probably just a bug that happened to someone. If you know anything, please email stateofthegame@massive.se and tell us about it. And that's pretty much the big news for today, I think.
I've seen a few times people asking about what was it? Patch commendation bug, whatever. I assume that's linked to I forgot the name of these commendations, but some of the commendations that when you complete them, or that you have completed already, and the patch changed after you completed them, because they used to have a placeholder patch. A bunch of commendations had the same patch.
Yep.
And then we updated that to a new patch, like unique to each commendation. But if you had completed the commendation before that, there's a chance you didn't retroactively receive the previous patch.
Yeah.
So I assume this is the bug you're talking about, and this is something we're looking at to see if we can have the patch sent to everyone again.
Yeah. And we're also aware of the current issue with the manhunted accommodation, and we're working on that one. We are aware. We're working on it.
Yep.
You should get your patches, all of them. Yes, that's it. But to close this episode out,
Oh my god.
we're gonna play a little video again. This is from Wild Max.
Is there
And
gonna
again,
be
we're on
sound?
the.
This is so good.
Is there a sound
is
in this
sound.
one? Because
Yeah,
the song is really, really good.
I got sound. Just
I-
watch for us to get a copyright strike. It's
Oh yeah,
it's coming.
Oh, that's
we
gonna be
probably
great.
will.
Yeah.
But I had actually put this video on like 3 or 4 times today. Just had it in the background because I love the music so much. And again, we're on the kind of Christmas themey. It's Merry Christmas to everyone, but it's always Christmas in the Division, so it kind of fits. We could play this
That's true.
anytime during the year.
Actually true.
All right.
But yeah, thank you very much, Wild Max, for this video. Thank you very much for coming today, everyone. Great hanging out.
Thank you, guys.
Anthony will be back streaming gameplay tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST. We'll be back streaming next week. And again, State of the Game next week. Community-focused one. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
So see you guys next week. Thank you, Yannick.